Video 6. Commission interview. The police send the modello C3 and your documents to the Commission, called the Commissione Territoriale, which is the office that is responsible for deciding your asylum claim. In Italy, the commissions are at The Commissione informs the Questura the date of your appointment. You receive a letter at your address or at the address of the SPRA, CARA or CIA centre where you live, with the date of your appointment. The waiting times can be very long. Sometimes you have to wait more than 6 months for your appointment with the Commissione. In 3 cases, you go straight to the Commissione without waiting. 1. If the Commissione already believes that you need protection because, for example, you gave the police important evidence, but the Commissione would like to ask you some questions before giving a final decision. 2. If you are being held in a CIA centre. 3. If you are classified a vulnerable person, which means you are minore, disabled, elderly, pregnant, you travelled alone with your child, you have been tortured or otherwise maltreated. In 2 cases, you do not go to the Commissione. 1. If the Commissione decides straight away that you need protection. For example, because the documents you gave to the police demonstrate without a doubt that you need protection. 2. If you are very ill and unable to move or unable to speak in the interview. In this case, a doctor must write a certificate to confirm your health problems. The Commissione, considering your country of origin, can decide on your asylum claim without doing the interview. In this case, the Commissione gives subsidiary protection, protezione sussidiaria. Before giving you protection sussidiaria, the Commissione asks you if you accept this decision. You can accept it or decide to do the interview with the Commissione anyway. But remember, you only have 3 days in which to respond. If you do not respond within 3 days, the Commissione decides your claim. For more information on protection sussidiaria, watch video 9, Recognition of International Protection. If you are unwell, you can ask the Commissione to change the date of the hearing. Ask a lawyer to help you write the letter, but it is important you remember that you also need a medical certificate. If you don't know a lawyer, ask for the help of a refugee rights association. For example, from ACI, Centro Stali, or the Italian Refugee Council, CIR. The Commissione decides another date for your hearing and informs you via letter to your address or to the address of the SPRA, CARA or CIA centre where you live. If you move or change cities, let the Questura and the Commissione know your new address. If you are transferred to another city before you have your hearing with the Commissione, the new Territorial Commission will be responsible for your claim. If you are transferred after the hearing, it is the Commissione that interviewed you that decides your claim. If you leave the centre where you stay without a valid reason, the Commissione suspends the examination of your asylum claim. You only have one chance to ask the Commissione to examine your claim, and you have to ask for it within 12 months of the suspension. After 12 months, your claim is no longer valid. If after 12 months you present a new claim, the Commissione asks you to send, within 3 days, documents which justify your new claim. The Commissione can also decide in the absence of a response from you. Before going to the Commissione, you must understand the importance of this meeting, the questions that they ask you, and the duration of the hearing. The hearing is an interview with one person. If you are vulnerable, a person accompanies you in the hearing and helps you if you need it. If you are under 18, your tutore accompanies you. Your lawyer can listen. If you are minore, your mother or father can come to the hearing. The Commissione can decide to interview you a second time without the presence of your parents or tutore. The hearing normally lasts about an hour, but can go on for 2, 3, or more hours. An interpreter who speaks your language or a language you understand translates during the hearing. If there is no interpreter at the hearing, you have the right to leave and have another hearing on another date. If you do not understand the questions, stop and explain that you do not understand the interpreter. If you are confused or tired, ask for a break or some water. As you speak, another person writes the report, which is called the verbale. Verbale is a paper with all the questions and your responses. To learn more about the questions they ask, listen to audio recording 7, Questions at the Commission. To prepare for the interview at the Commissione, you can ask for help from a refugee rights association. At the end of the hearing, the interpreter reads the verbale in your language. Listen carefully to the interpreter and remember to check if there are any errors and if what you said is the same as what is written in the verbale. Remember to check also your name, your surname, the place and date of your birth before you sign the paper. If there are errors, correct them. Don't leave without a copy of the verbale. Your interview may be recorded. Before the decision of your asylum application, you can send, at any moment, documents and evidence to the Commissione. If these documents are written in your language, you must ask the Italian consulate in your country of origin for a legal translation. If you are unwell because you have been subjected to torture or violence, a doctor can certify your condition. Send the Commissione these medical certificates before the date of your hearing. The Commissione can ask you to do a medical examination in order to know your medical conditions. You have the right to choose whether you do the examination or not.